Well, greetings, everybody. I have not been able to report on to you about an accident that I had on the 3rd of October, where I was riding home on my bike from my office. I was about 2 miles away from home when this little black dog that normally comes out and chases me. And so I was just keeping my eye on him to make sure he wasn't going to dart in front of me. In the meantime, this other stray dog that somebody just dropped out there, a pit bull, just darted right in front of me and I hit it, and it caused me to catapult right into the pavement on my left shoulder and the back of my head. I was knocked unconscious, and probably for close to an hour, my next memory is seeing the feet of EMTs and police officers and Michelle from the perspective of laying on the ground. And so it really smashed in my left side. They took me by ambulance. After they got about 10 miles, they realized that my lung was collapsing, so they called in a helicopter and then care flighted me to the hospital in Tyler, Texas. A wonderful hospital. Christus is the hospital. I was in the same one 8 years ago, literally 8 years ago, from getting hit by a pickup truck while riding my bike. And so, all long story short, is I ended up with a broken collarbone, a broken shoulder blade, and 9 broken ribs. It's extremely painful, and my left lung was collapsed, which is why they care flighted me. So I spent, I think, Thursday through Sunday in the ICU, and then they moved me to a regular floor, and then I was discharged on I can't remember what day on the next Friday. So I was in the hospital for just over a week, and then I came home. I was extremely painful. The pain was just not able to be controlled, and so I ended up on a Saturday night going into the ER where they did an IV and were able to pump me full of some good pain meds and muscle relaxers and gave me a breathing treatment because not only was I suffering with incredible pain, I was having great difficulty in breathing. And then they prescribed me some meds that have been very helpful from the ER there. So I've been at home since then. I've been able to, slowly start to do things like putting my pants on and that kind of thing. Yesterday, I went to a doctor with to the trauma surgeon, and he uh, did some X-rays, and so my collarbone is healing kind of in a weird way right now because it had a diagonal break, and so it's just not healing right. But to do surgery would be more traumatic at this point in time because of all my other injuries. So they felt it's better to just let it heal and then evaluate it sometime in the future. So far, I'm just at home. I'm able to walk. I'm able to do some of the exercises that they want me to do, such as keeping my shoulder, in motion. And then there's a kind of a pendulum thing I do where I lean over and use my body to swing the shoulder around. And Michelle has been an awesome nurse throughout this whole time. She stayed with me at the hospital, and I don't know how I would do this without her. We also celebrated our 48th wedding anniversary on the 15th, just a couple days ago. And so our, it's just amazing to think that we've been married for 48 years. And back in August, we celebrated 30 years at GFA. So a lot of events are happening in the last month. But I want to just thank you for your prayers and your support. You are a great blessing, and brought my laptop home. I'm going to slowly start getting caught up with some work. I'm still working on imagery and things from my Rwanda trip. And so just please continue to pray for my healing and that my ability to do things will increase. Tomorrow we'll be going to a memorial for KP. It'll be kind of the final memorial event, and I'm planning to go to that no matter how much pain it causes me. Uh, it's just very important for me to be there. Originally, I was going to be doing photo coverage of the event, but I'm not going to be able to do that. So some other people are kind of filling in the gap. And so pray that they'll be able to get good imagery. But it'll be good to see our staff, and we have people coming in from our other home offices from UK, Australia, New Zealand, not New Zealand, anyway, just our other home offices. A lot of staff are coming, and it's going to be wonderful to see them, as well as other people who have been part of our ministry over the years. So, anyway, thank you again, and I pray that you'll be blessed by this message. See you.